New at 5, the MMA community is reacting to the arrest of 29-year-old John Reedy. He's a well-known local fighter who was arrested in connection with 8 home burglaries in Clovis. Police say he targeted empty, new, and foreclosed homes. CBS 47's Alexander Lamone joins us live at the Pacific Martial Arts in Fresno with reaction from local MMA fighters. Alex.
Well, Ken, I spoke to local MMA fighters and fans who tell me they're shocked about John Reedy's arrest. They say at one point he was a very promising local fighter, but he fell off the radar in the past year. Cole ESCOVEDO is a Fresno born and raised UFC fighter. He says MMA is a small, tight-knit community in the valley, and the news of the arrest of one of them, John Reedy, is a shock to many. Reedy does not train at Pacific Martial Arts, but ESCOVEDO has worked with him in the past.
It's not surprising to see him on hard times. A lot of fighters, especially fighters, we don't have full-time jobs, so a lot of us, it's hard to keep money in the bank account, but to see him involved in what I had heard about, that was surprising.
Reedy is facing charges for grand theft and burglary. He was arrested by Clovis police in connection with burglaries in at least 8 empty houses in Clovis and others in Fresno. Police say he was stealing big-ticket items like appliances and even granite countertops. MMA writer and sportscaster James Gilliland says at one point Reedy was a promising fighter.
He had a solid record. His last fight, I believe, was last year in May, where he completely destroyed a fighter named Preston Sharf.
He says he fell off the radar after that, and no one heard from him since, until now.
MMA has tried to come so far to get out of this idea that it's a brute sport and that all the fighters are a bunch of thugs, and that's not the case. It's just unfortunate that one fighter brings down the entire community.
You know fighters personally, you'll know that a lot of them are really nice people. Most of them are really funny people, but he didn't have that characteristics. He never really struck me as somebody that would steal.
And the Clovis Police Department tells me Reedy's last listed employment was as a freelance construction worker. It's still unclear at this point if that's how he gained access to the homes he's accused of stealing from. Reporting live.